will be reviewing The Flash Season 5, Episode 1. We were supposed to review it on Tuesday, but it comes out really late for our time.
Yeah,
so
we're still in the stupid spring forward.
But we have to watch at a later time, so by the time we watch it, it's like late for us. So we're exhausted. We kind of don't do reviews on it. So we, instead of doing it every Tuesday right after The Flash finish, we will be reviewing The Flash over the weekend. And when the time changes and we do get to see The Flash on time or earlier time, we will change and we'll let you guys know that we will be reviewing it earlier.
Yeah.
How is it coming back with Season 5? By the way, I lost people, viewers. Before The Flash came out, Ahjuxue and I, we make bets. We made a bet for a vlog on the butt.
Wasn't it 5?
No.
It was 5.
And it was supposed to be...
I did 1, so it's 4 more.
It was supposed to be guessing how many... No. Guessing who Nora is, and I went according to the comic book that it was twins, and he said no, and first time ever I lost.
She don't know.
Anyways, how was the episode?
No, you first.
Me first?
Yes, you first, because you're the biggest fan. You've been waiting.
Viewers! I'm sorry! You guys said no chin strap? Look how stupid he looks without no chin strap. Look, ooh, you can see everything. Wow! Should have kept the chin strap. And do not blame the Asian guy who created it.
Ryan Choi, future Adam.
Ryan Choi, we do not blame you, okay? Not because we're Asian. It's because, I'm pretty sure you'll be like, we like the chin strap too. But, according to, time traveling, the fans say, no chin strap. It looks stupid. Mm-hmm. How does the Flash look like without chin strap? Even more ridiculous.
I think they should have at least brought the chest part to right here. They had it all the way down here, so it's really wide open.
It's like a little baby's jumpsuit. A little baby goes to the snow and they put a little jumpsuit around them and they zip it, and it's like this part is gone and you just see the baby's face. And even some of them have a chin strap to like strap, so it just sees the face. But anyways.
Besides that, though, how was the episode?
Blah.
Well, since she's feeling as strong as opinionated about the Flash suits, the missing chin strap, I think we can all agree that we would like the chin strap to be back, and we hope that Cisco will design him.
He was so drunk in the episode.
A new one that's gonna have the chin strap. I like the color. I like everything about it except for the chin strap missing. That's the craziest part. Is everything about the suit is perfect except for the chin strap. So, but besides that, the episode was pretty interesting. There was a lot of stuff that was going on that kind of foreshadows what I am expecting is going to happen in the show later on. And there was a lot of things that we learned. I didn't think that they were going to reveal that the reason why Nora wouldn't go back that fast.
Apparently someone did not pay attention. According to the Flash, the team, that they leaked out information that they're going to review the villain, the first episode, and they're going to review a lot of things about Nora. Someone who does not pay attention. Anyways, I did not enjoy the episode. Not because it was not good. It's because he wouldn't shut up. So I had a hard time trying to put my thoughts in and sink it in. So I ended up, when he left, I ended up rewatching the episode that night to be like, okay, I know where I'm going. Because you know what? When we first started watching The Flash after season 2 and we had to wait for season 3, I started doing all these Easter egg hunting and started putting everything together. And when Savitar came and he said I was paranoid. He didn't say I was obsessed. He said I was paranoid because I was like, Savitar is the Flash himself again. Because you know what happened in Zoom, that little thingy, and it striked up is white. All these things. And I was right. So sad. I did not make a bet then. I would have beat his butt up. But, Anyway, so.
Well, that's too bad. But what did you like about the episode?
Well, I'm not going to say anything yet until later on. to see how the character turns out for me. But obviously, we know that with Nora staying, it is going to ruin the timeline. So it's clearly, I stick to clearly that Nora is from the original timeline that was in season 1 and season 2 and stuff like that. Barry, remember how he created Flashpoint. He's currently living in Flashpoint, and he's currently living in that timeline was because, you know, when he went back and saved his mom, and he had to go ask Ibor Thong to be like, kill my mom again, and Ibor Thong's like, with pleasure. He brought Flash back because Flash didn't have the speed anymore to bring himself back to his original timeline. So what Ibor Thong did was put Flash, he left Flash in Flashpoint. So Nora is actually from the original timeline. Do you guys remember season 1 where it's the fake Harrison Wells, which is Ibor Thong? He kept looking at that, and it made him very happy because the Flash was still missing. But he needed to find the Flash because he was stuck in that timeline. So therefore, Nora, during that time, it hinted to us already that Nora existed, and Iris wrote that because Iris was already married and she was in devastating situation because it was only her and her daughter left. So Nora is from the actual timeline.
Yeah.
And Barry I think in the next couple episodes, Barry is eventually going to rediscover that he's actually in the wrong timeline. You know how like Ralph brings in like he's like clueless. He goes, did you guys know like there's multiple Earth and you create? That is another hint to us that he is living in the wrong timeline. He is currently living in the timeline he created, which his daughter is from the original timeline. Cause when he goes missing, it is 2024. And he's meeting Nora now, and it's like they're already married earlier in this timeline.
She's from
which
2049.
Yeah, so it means that Barry doesn't marry Iris at all until later on from his original timeline.
Which is another signification of that, that he's in a different timeline.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm taking from the first episode and going to go with it to see how it is for the rest of the episode. That's what my introduction was.
There was a lot of clues that they put on that newspaper when she showed 25 years later. I didn't notice until I looked at it again, and I found out that on there it talked about Batgirl, and it talked about Eobard Thawne leading a shadow army or something. Which, if you guys know, that links to the DC's Legends of Tomorrow on the video recording tape, the recording tape that Rip Hunter had of Barry Allen from I think 2050 something or 2040 something, where he tells them that he made a major mistake and there is a war coming.
Do not believe in him.
Do not believe in him. And so the whole idea is Eobard Thawne is coming back, and he's gonna come back with a shadow army, and that is the war that Flash is talking about that he tells Rip Hunter. And I think what he was hoping was that Rip Hunter would go and fix what he messed up to fix things. But obviously there's a lot of things that happens in DC Legends Tomorrow that curbs that part. But I like the first episode, aside from the horrifying chin strapless suit. I love that it came out of the ring.
Finally!
He finally got to do the whole ring thing, and it came out. That was cool. I really like the part where he tells Nora how to phase. Because it's the whole idea that as much as he hates Eobard Thawne, Eobard Thawne taught him how to be the Flash. So every time he thinks about being the Flash, he is reminded that he is who he is because of Eobard Thawne. At least this Flash, And so that was really, really awesome. And I like how that just kind of comes up over and over and over about learning how to phase. Whenever they talk about phasing, he thinks back to what Eobard Thawne told him.
When he first tried to phase.
Yeah, and so that was cool. The whole thing about, as you guys know, they showed Cicada, the main villain, and
I honestly don't know what he's doing.
I'm not a big person on the Flash villains, so I don't know Cicada in and out. But from what I do know is that Cicada has the ability to from a rough reading about it, is he has the ability to absorb the Flash's powers and use it. So he can absorb electricity in a way. So it makes it hard for Flash to fight him in many ways, where Flash can't hurt him with his lightning bolt.
Oh, that gave me an idea. This was gonna make a kinetic engine, whatever, suit for Flash.
But yes, and for Killer Frost, it was kind of interesting. Ralph went and dug it up, and he found out that her dad never passed away. So we can all assume that she's gonna go find him and find out what's going on.
We already know she's gonna find him. They already showed him on the episode.
Right, it's
preview that the dad
the
comes.
synopsis. Yeah, well, and it's not just that. Is her dad's got to be a meta, because they've already shown her mom's not a meta, but she has meta powers. So her dad's got to be a meta, and along with that, her dad's been a meta before
all this happened.
So he's an actual meta. He's not like the Flash and them, and a lot of the other metas.
I don't think he's a. The reason why I don't fully believe he's gonna say, okay, Agashe agrees that the dad is. He's believing the dad is a meta. I don't believe that the dad is a meta. This is why. Okay, because you look at what Caitlyn's mom studies. I think the dad did it on his own child.
Ooh,
yeah. So Caitlyn,
so he kind of like created
he created a meta, and he created onto Caitlyn. If you guys seen like Chuck Bartowski, the TV show, how how he got the interset in him?
Yeah,
interset in him. Like, they think that it was because his friend put it in him and he got it. But as you watch the show, Chuck has been having it since he was a young age, because his dad created the interset and he touched it and it went into him, and so he's been having it since a kid. That's why when they were getting agent training to do it, Chuck was able to what's the word? Like, he was able to break the code of what they were trying to show. And then later on, he just got more of the intersect into him, so it just gave him more and more power. So that's what I believe that what happened to Caitlyn. She was a regular person, but at a very young age, her dad did that to her, or like by accident, she touched it, and that's why she had Killer Frost inside of her. But he doesn't fully know that it's in her yet, and she wasn't able to control it to come out. Until like season 4 or 3 where like Killer Frost was able to come out, and then now we start with her vibing with Cisco. We find out that she's been having it as a child, so therefore she's been having it. She just hasn't been able to unlock it until now.
Yeah.
So
it's I think the dark matter explosion unlocked it for her. Yeah, I think that allowed it to unlock, and it kind of makes sense, right? That when it was taken away from her by in season 4, when it was taken away from her, the dark matter energy in her body disappeared, and so now she has to find a way to reopen it. I'm gonna talk about something. There's a part that they showed. Nora was holding on to a negative speed force, or like a negative, a negative speed force.
Tachyon.
A negative tachyon device, which counteracts speed force. So I think that's going to play into. That's just a foreshadowing of something that's going to come in later to deal with Cicada. I don't think it's going to really deal with Reverse Flash, because as everybody knows, Reverse Flash uses a different type of speed. He uses reverse speed force, whereas Flash uses speed force. So that's why Reverse Flash can slow down the Flash, is that when he runs, he generates negative speed force, which slows down the Flash. So I think that the negative tachyon device is a little different, where it just kind of like it just dampens it. So it just makes it where the speed force can't fully generate. So I think that's going to play. That technology is going to play factor into the whole cicada battles. Nora also talked about Gorilla Grodd and King Shark, so we're going to get to see them again. And to anybody who hasn't done any research, I just saw that Harrison Wells, Tom Cavanagh,
He's coming back.
He's coming back in 2 characters. One of them is an England guy.
The England one?
The England one. And he's Sherlock. He's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes type of guy. So he's going to be a Sherlock Wells. I believe that's his name. But they're also stating that he is also coming back as Eobard Thawne. That Eobard Thawne is coming back in this season. He's going to make appearances in this season, which is going to be great because we all know that's where it all started. So maybe Flash will learn about some of the stuff that he's been doing, because last season Flash let him go.
Yeah, because when he dropped Flash off, remember what he said? I'll see you again, Flash.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's in the crossover. He was beating Eobard, and he
let
told
him go.
He said, "Run, and don't ever come back." And so Eobard's like, I doubt that. And so he let him go. He let him run away. So he's definitely going to come back, and he's going to come back as Harrison Wells, because everybody knows Harrison Wells, Eobard Thawne, is the best one. He's by far, in my opinion, the best villain of these superhero TV shows, because he has such a great chemistry with the cast.
Tom Cavanagh is just good, period.
Yeah, he's a great actor. So I think all Flash fans who watch the TV show can all say in agreement that we're waiting for him to come back, and when he does, it's gonna be big. So yeah, we're waiting for episode 2, which comes out on Tuesday. This one it shows Flash is gonna try to teach Nora, or as her name is, her superhero name is XS, and he's gonna be teaching her how to kind of be a superhero, because obviously he's not there in the future. So she's just learning from Cisco and Caitlin. So, all right.
I'll see you guys in the next Flash review.
Peace out.